Honk hoy and welcome aboard. I don't know why we're honking. I'm a little clown this time.
Oh, honk.
Like a
I thought you
duck?
said hog. Like
I heard Hawkeye. When did he join?
This is like a litmus test.
Welcome.
Just a
What
little
did you
word
hear?
back.
It's a very special episode of Avengers Academy.
Oh.
Maybe not actually. Anyway, so and welcome aboard. With me today is our charismatic cast and crew. Sound off and say hi, everybody.
Hello. Hope everyone's doing well. Yeah.
Trying to give the Buster Brown eyes.
Oh,
No.
just completely
Locke is Buster Brown, though.
Put him in that.
Scary.
Might have to happen. I will make time.
Cheerio.
I don't want that first.
I think he's a silent film star.
The storm rolls into the port again. The waves crash on the sand. The storms don't scare the sailors here as they prepare to leave land. Hoist the sails to catch the winds, a new adventure to begin. And our blood is of the sea, 'cause we yearn to be free. And we'll look to the horizon, it's where you'll find your prizing. 'Cause the storms don't scare the sailors here.
Well, speaking of silent film stars, what happened last time?
Okay, what happened last time? Locke went outside after his little song to find Ty moping, and they talked a little bit. Ty asked him to write a song about her sister, and she said that she'll start telling him more about her. Locke at one point demanded that Ty say something nice about Fia, and I think she did, but it was like sprinkled in with insults. It was in there. It was just, hidden. They all go to bed. In the morning, we travel back to the ship. Kyrene calls us on our sending stone, which we had a pithy name for last time that I don't remember. And tells us to go to the Barrel of Chaffs. I think Locke and Fia headed there on their own and got dramatically lost.
We didn't. Not lost, adventuring.
Bygrove and Ty got there first, and we're hanging out with the crew until the other two arrived. Kyrene was there, and we learned that her brother is a tinkerer, like she is. He's an arms dealer. And we all had a little dinner. I wrote down pick on Connor. I think that was specifically Ty. And then we went back to the ship.
That sounds about right.
Except you missed Locke and Bygrave's super weird conversation they had at the very beginning.
We don't have any weird conversations. I never have any weird
Was it weird? No.
I literally wrote down Locke and Bygram have a semi-weird conversation.
Emotionally charged is more like it.
I don't remember it going that way.
It went a certain way.
A good way, I think.
Indubitably.
Intuitively?
Yes.
Have you been watching that same cooking TikToker that I've been watching?
He's so good.
Yeah!
Like just the yes and the all the puns and
He's pretty good.
He's good.
As the night starts to come to a close and you leave with or without the rest of the crew from the Barrel of Chaffs, you make your way through town and back to the Stormbreaker. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to settle in for the evening? Do you need to talk to anyone? Do you need to find a sword? Do you need to
Find
emotion?
a bird.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, Locke.
I'm
Looking
looking
make
for.
an investigation
These
check for me.
dice are involved in this game.
Yeah.
D20. That's not Locke's dice. That one is though. Perception check.
Investigation.
Oh, that's not the same. Oh, it's okay though. 14.
14. Okay. It doesn't take you long to hunt down Minimock. He's not initially in your room though, and you check your and Ty's room, and he's not there. And then you check the kitchen, and there's like a little porthole there, and Minimock is sort of just like hopping between the porthole and like the top of a chair, and just kind of back and forth. Not continuously, but just like kind of just like hopping around a table and then up onto the window and then down again and just hopping around.
Are you hungry, little buddy? I'll get you some food. You probably shouldn't touch all the other food. Oh, okay. I fear everyone will worry that the food is contaminated if you touch it.
Minimock lands on the table and just starts kind of pecking at the wood at the table and pulling little bits of little toothpick-sized pieces here and there out.
Aggressive. I'll get you a piece of bread. Don't eat the wood. Maybe we could go up on the deck and you can feel like the wind in your feathers or whatever. You know, it's a nice night.
He does a little squat.
Okay, let's get some bread and we'll go up and we'll enjoy it together.
All right. Doesn't take you much convincing to talk to the chef and get some bread or get some extra little food here and there. And yeah, you go up. Minimock in hand.
Cool. He will like sit on the side of the boat, legs dangling kind of over, a bit pensive and sharing his bread, but he'll forget every once in a while to like hand one over to Mock until Mock like yells at him. And then he'll like ow, and do that, just kind of looking out into the night.
Okay. Sometimes when you take too long, it gives like a long, strained, hoot-like sound.
Oh, that's new.
I will not replicate that though. Okay. Everyone else, are you kind of just going to bed?
I would like to see if I feel a certain kind of way.
No.
Do
Oh.
I feel anything, you know, bringing me in a particular direction?
Make an insight check.
Because the night before,
Yeah. As you step on the ship. Oh.
Am I lagging?
Oh, you're good.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. I need, which feeling is this? Is this a sword feeling or the tomfoolery feeling?
Sword feeling.
Okay.
The tomfoolery has faded.
Okay.
In light of the night before, she got drunk because she was a little bit afraid of perhaps what might happen. Yeah, but a little bit afraid of, where these abilities came from, and she thought, Bygrim and Ty have talked about things coming to them in dreams, and maybe she didn't want to have a dream, but now that her head is a little clearer, and she's a little bit more...
It's fine, you're an elf, you don't need to sleep.
I stand in the corner of my room and I just do this. What did you say? Did you say insight?
Yeah.
That should be a 23. I rolled a natural 19.
What the hell? Okay. As you step on the ship sort of sways and lurches underneath you. and you feel there's almost like a heaviness to your body, but and you're like, oh, maybe it's the food or maybe it's like your anxieties, but you feel something actually more weighted kind of tugging you. For Beth's reference, it's almost like when you have like a piece of metal, something between it and a magnet, and the magnet still can pull it around. You're getting something like that.
Okay.
Where something feels like it's tugging at you.
Are my friends still around, or have we separated by now?
I'm gonna say Locke's probably been like, cheerio, I'm off to go find the bird.
Not the cheerio.
The cheerio, he'd probably say that I'm off to go find the bird. Probably not.
I want to play it super cool and just be like, I'm really tired. Time to turn it in. Obviously, things got a little crazy last night. See you around, team. And I'm gonna start to go down to my room if they let me. And then
okay. I want a deception check from you, and I want insight checks from Ty and Bygram.
See, it's not Bygram I'm worried about.
Oh, I know. I just think it'd be funnier.
I can roll very well, though.
I think it'd be funnier if he caught on, but Ty didn't.
I am so afraid.
Good.
I got a 13. So there.
Okay. What did you get, Ty?
17.
17.
14.
Oh my god,
brother.
We were so close, Fia.
Oh, that's so funny.
Close.
You even said you didn't.
Welcome
roll well
to the
and
club.
I didn't. I only
Erin.
rolled a 9.
Welcome to the club of Erin's character just always reading inside on you.
I need to have
It's
a
my
higher
crutch.
deception.
That's what you get. Try to fool Bygram.
Hold on.
Why does it know?
But you can't
Bygram
fool
is fooled.
Bygram is fooled.
Me just
fooled
look
by one.
straight up looking at that plus
Bygram
8
is like,
modifier,
yeah, she did
damn.
get pretty wasted.
Damn, you right, girl.
Fine,
Bygram,
go to bed.
Bygram's chill. He's respectful. He's not gonna look into it.
Not respectful.
Ty is not chill nor respectful.
That's crazy.
She's also still like Super Saiyan, so she's like
That's
heightened.
fair.
All right. Yeah, Ty. Because of the fact that Fia and you have confided in each other so much, you can kind of tell. Yeah? Tell me I'm
Have
wrong.
we? Have
Yeah. There's like a good 10 episodes where it happens back to back. Maybe not that many, but feels like it. Anyways, yeah, Ty, you can kind of tell that Fia is up to something, but you're not necessarily sure what.
Okay.
You just kind of get the like. You know what, Beth? What do you think Ty picks up on?
I feel like Fia herself doesn't really know exactly what is pulling her now that she's on the ship. Like, she doesn't know what she's going to find. So I think what you would notice is, again, a feeling of like almost nerves that Fia tries very hard to pretend she doesn't have. Like, she never gets nervous, never feels anxiety. That's not her. So like you might see her like fidgeting with her fingers, or like, and those are more her tells as opposed to her words, which still maybe come across as like relatively practiced, but you can just see the like slight anxiety in her mannerisms as opposed to more her what she's saying.
Tired, huh?
Well, you know, we've had a busy few days, and it'd be nice to get back to the familiar bed.
Okay. There's cats on the ship now.
Mini walk. I haven't heard you made that one before.
Yeah, that is Minimog. Minimog's acquired a couple of new sounds. One of them is a very moist sound that I don't think anyone agrees with.
All right. Yeah, so I was just gonna turn in, probably take a shift later. Everyone is probably going to be pretty wasted, so I figure somebody should probably be ready for that. And I don't need a whole lot of sleep, but probably could use some.
All right. Oh, you know where your room is.
I sure do. It's just letting y'all know. Okay, have a good night. Don't stay up too late. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Which doesn't narrow it down a lot. Have a good one.
No,
And I leave.
not really. I'm gonna watch her as she goes.
Go down the stairs. Super casual.
Yeah.
And then I will stealth.
Okay, roll a stealth check for me.
I want to give her like the duration of time that I think it takes one to go down the stairs and then make a decision to which direction they're going before also going down the stairs.
Hell yeah, guess who gets advantage now? 24.
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, what do you have advantage from? Magic item.
Yeah. You granted me advantage.
Uh-oh. That's a problem. Oh well. All right. 24. Well, you start making your way down the stairs and you remember that the ship has like different levels. And there's a couple people here. Like there's like some people at like, you remember just before all the beds, there's sort of like a table and some chairs for people to like kind of just sit and chill. There's like two people having like a game of cards, but they're just like really out of it. Maybe they've been doing this for a bit and they're going to bed soon, but they don't notice you. You can sneak towards your room. You can sneak towards one of the other levels. You can follow the magnet pull. It does kind of just pull you off in a direction like into the ground, not like pulling you like, oh, down this hall and like
more like a compass, the needle pointing north as opposed to showing you a path. If I'm sure that I'm not being followed, I will my friends do eventually have to sleep. But when? I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to go to my room first. But I'm not going to rest, and I'm going to keep a very keen ear. Shush, Mock. And I'm going to keep an ear for their going to bed.
Where'd that damn bird go?
Yeah, you look ahead of you and you see Locke kind of Scooby-Dooing between a couple of rooms trying to find Minimock before Locke actually finds Minimock. Locke, for the purposes of this, has not noticed Theo yet. Ty, you can start heading towards the door.
Okay.
Well, okay. Fia, do you plan to like hide out somewhere with your 24 stealth, or are you just like,
oh no, I'm gonna go to my room.
Okay.
And so much screaming. I'm so sorry.
I hear you, but I can't see you.
They're looking for you.
Locke has now figured out which room is above where the kitchen is.
I'm gonna stop now. Are we gonna be a menace?
Menace.
Yes,
Menace.
these are some menace here. Please just be quiet. I love you so much. Shush, shush, shush. Okay. We're settled. Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out in my room until maybe a couple hours pass, and I think everyone else might have gone to bed.
Okay. All right, you head to your room, avoiding a lock as he tries to find Mock before he does. Make your way in there. You get on your bed. You hang out. Ty, you make your way into the sort of lower bedroom area. Make a perception check for me. See if you can catch Fia in time as you see her go to her room.
I don't know. What's my perception? Is it even possible for me to get that high?
Your perception is a
Okay.
+5, so maybe.
I gotta roll a 19.
Yeah.
I rolled a 16. 21.
21. Because she's heading to her room and she's not exactly stealthing, I think you probably do you get down there in time to see like the tail end of her make her stop in front of her door, open the door, and head in. So
Okay.
nothing suspicious.
Well, having already established that our rooms were beside each other, I will go to my room because she was going to go to bed anyways, but now she's suspicious. And I will take care of my arm.
Okay.
Not going to go to sleep. I mean, unless sleep takes me, but she didn't drink a whole lot, and she's, although a bit tired, I don't know that she's as wiped. So
Mm-hmm. You didn't really party much the previous night, and this night you didn't really party. So okay, bye, Grim. What are you up to?
After that weird interaction type of thing, I think he's gonna probably just what would Bygrim do? Probably just goes back to his room after hearing everyone went to their rooms. He's like, well, no one wants to hang out, so I guess I'll just head in my room. He's probably gonna try to wrap his hair, maybe meditate, do a little self-care now that he's back on the ship. Didn't realize how much he missed the ship until now, but yeah. And journal, of course, because someone has to write down this adventure, and that's about it.
I need to know, how crunchy are my waffle fries for everyone else? Okay.
A little.
I was gonna wait then. Okay.
But yeah, probably journal, meditate, try to make sure everyone's asleep before he goes to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah. He's a little nervous, all right? He's back on the ship, kind of. Doesn't want any attacks happening. But we're getting there. We're working through trauma.
None of you are sleeping tonight, huh?
Not yet.
Well, if Fia wasn't being so sus, then maybe I would go to sleep.
That is always sus.
This is just a part of Bygrim's character.
She's always weird.
If the thing
Also,
I'm trying
me
to
and Locke are gonna have
smuggle
a
while I go to bed,
sleepover.
yeah. It's just my stuffed animals running around the ship.
Okay. So Bygrim, you're keeping yourself busy. Fia, you're waiting about. Ty, you're also waiting about. And Locke, you're up on the deck with Mini Mock.
I grab Muck to go to the room and I enter with Muck and I go, is it okay if we're both coming in here?
Her face, she's got no charisma. So you read on her face that she was really hoping that bird would have died in our absence. But
that's a strong
hasn't.
emotion.
I could, I just think he's
It's fine.
funny. I could
It's
sleep
fine.
in my room.
As long as he stays in your bed.
I can't promise that.
It's fine.
Okay.
Can't be any more diseased than he was before.
No, he's probably,
I stand corrected.
He's probably getting better, He's just been on the ship. He hasn't eaten a weird rat or something.
That you know of.
Yeah, or have you been watching him while we've been away?
Oh, no, I just figured that maybe we were feeding him like better food now that we were on the ship. But I
You
suppose
might be.
rats sometimes come onto the ship.
Yeah,
I can put him in my room.
it's fine.
Mm,
Uh, are you tired?
kind of. I think I'm a little bit drunk, to be honest.
Maybe you should sleep then.
But I'm like a little bit jazzed, you know?
Right.
But
Okay.
I should probably go to sleep. You should probably go to sleep.
I'm gonna stay up for a little bit.
Why?
Locke is that 2-year-old. Why? Why?
Fully conscious baby.
On watch.
Should we... Did Kyrene say something?
No, I'm not necessarily watching for outsiders.
She's not an outsider. Did she say something that, like, we should be worried about?
No, it wasn't
Or did she
Kyrie
say
who
there's
said
too
something.
many crew members?
Well, I can think of one we could do without, but people seem to like him, so
Locke is
guess
gonna
it's just
cover
me.
Mock's little.
I guess 1.5, but
Pie! He's
I was
right here.
talking about Connor, but
Oh,
it's fine. No, I'm actually thinking. I don't know. Did you get the impression that Theo was being weird?
no.
I think she was being weird.
Like, nervous around you?
Not me. No, just
Not you.
nervous.
Just nervous.
Why'd you go up so high?
That's concerning. Did you see who it was? I could kill them.
No, like not. Why is she nervous around people?
All
No,
of
not
them.
people.
Oh,
No, she just seemed like anxious about something.
it's probably because ice popped out of her.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, actually.
You think she's just gonna like freeze the whole ship or something?
No, I'm not really worried about that. I'm more worried that, well, she doesn't really know what to do with it. But knowing her, she's gonna want more of that.
Maybe you can help her.
I don't know that she's gonna ask for that.
Um,
But I am thinking when we see, it snowing in a room or ice creeping out from under her door, perhaps she doesn't get a chance to ask for help before it's given.
Right, but you can help manage that.
Sure.
I could see why you're a bit worried.
When magic just kind of manifests itself, comes with certain complications, in my experience at least.
Right, people just get mad at you.
Different experience.
What's that like?
People didn't really, if other kids got mad at me, well, I gave them something to be mad about, so it didn't really happen again. It We didn't have a lot of friends when we were growing up.
I see. I thought I had a lot of friends.
You seem to have a whole ship full of them.
Right.
Right. People still got mad at you, though.
All the time.
Like how Bygram did.
Mhm.
What did you tell them?
What do you mean? When we were talking or when they got mad at me?
Afterwards.
I wasn't sure why they were mad at me, so I was just go away.
I guess you didn't really know what was happening.
No, I wasn't really sure, but you know, it was fine because they were like, "Oh, that's luck," and then, you know, the ship would continue to go on.
So they accepted you regardless.
Yes.
They let you stay regardless.
Well, like they had to.
Did they make a promise to keep you?
They didn't.
You did?
No, the captain did, though.
To your mom?
Mhm.
I can see why you were so upset when Bygram reacted.
That was my fault, really. I shouldn't have done that, but I didn't know I did it, you know?
Now you do.
Right. And I won't do it to Bygram ever again.
He knows that.
Mm.
And he accepts you for it.
Right.
And no promise is holding him.
But that's not true. He did, when we first met, said that he promises to have my back.
Sure, but he made that of his own free will.
Right. But it's still a promise.
Yep. It is still a promise. So maybe we continue working on controlling that.
Right. Can I tell you something?
Mm-hmm.
I did it to one of you the other day.
Really?
I didn't mean to.
Was it me? I didn't notice.
I just remember someone being angry, and then I didn't want them to be angry anymore.
That sounds like me.
I don't think it was you. I don't remember, if I'm honest.
What are you thinking when you do it?
I just wanted to stop. Or, I don't know. Maybe it's just like a really strong emotion, like when I say like, well, I guess it depends on the situation. Like if I really wanted someone to stop being mean, then I would just tell them to stop doing that.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've accidentally done other things like just really wanting people to like me.
Yeah. And I know that that's confusing sometimes.
Well, yeah, because then they yell at me.
Right. But maybe the ones who genuinely like you don't need you to tell them.
But how do I know?
Someone likes you.
Right. Because, sometimes I think that, and then I'll do something like I did to Bygrim, and then they don't like me anymore.
Bagram still like you?
Bygrim is different.
Sure, but does he still like you?
Yeah, but Bygrim's really nice,
Yeah. There are other people who will still like you too.
Mm. Right.
You told me not to be angry anymore, and it was me in that moment. I probably deserved it.
Mm. I mean, maybe, but that's up to you, I guess. And so I can see why people are angry. I don't want them to be. I don't mean to do it.
I know. Bagram gets that now.
Mm.
If the others were mad, your other shipmates, I mean, were mad and didn't give you the chance to explain, didn't give you the chance to figure out what was happening, it's a little bit on them too.
Mm. Okay, well, I'm distracting you from Via, I realise. Mark and I are gonna go to sleep.
Okay. I'm just listening, Maybe she's fine. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe she's just going to go into whatever weird little trance that she does. And
You mean sleeping?
I don't think she actually sleeps.
Oh, I know, but like elves sleep weird. They're
Yeah.
still sleeping.
I guess so. Sometimes I feel like she's not really sleeping though.
4 hours of just sitting.
Of vibing.
Put on the playlist.
Do you want me to go look at her?
It's probably less suspicious if you go look.
Because we're friends.
Because she tries to be so secretive. If it's me, she's going to get her back up.
You think she'd tell me?
Maybe.
Can I tell you a secret?
Sure.
Elves are real tricky when it comes to this whole thing I have going on, but do you think maybe I can make her tell me?
I like the idea and the willingness to figure out how to control it and use it at your discretion.
Mm.
I think perhaps we ask her without magic first.
Okay, she doesn't give it up though. I play like...
You're a little threat.
Oh. I think that might change our dynamic, Ty.
Yeah, we want you to be the good one, the one that she opens up to.
I'm the good one.
I know. That's why we want to maintain that.
Okay.
Besides, you seem to have some... You can relate.
Do I?
You just told me. Sometimes you can't control it, and there are consequences to that.
Oh, right. Yes, that's true.
So maybe that's what she needs to figure out.
Okay.
I'll wait here.
Oh, now?
You don't have to now. You can wait till she does something.
No, it's okay. I'll come back and we'll continue our sleepover.
Okay.
He's gonna anxiously look at Mark.
I won't touch the bird.
That's what I'm concerned about.
You want me to touch the bird?
I mean, he's here. He might get lonely. It's fine. It just
Remind me, you're sleeping in like a hammock, right? Okay.
Get along.
Mock curls up and hangs from one of the
Like a bat.
More like a bat, but also like a snake. Like where your like bed is like hanging from something, he like curls around it in a way that a seagull really shouldn't, and just kind of hangs head down.
What the fuck are you?
I don't know, but I like them.
That's truly the only thing keeping him alive.
Be nice while I'm gone. Don't kill him.
Okay, so people that are staying up for the FIA plan, which includes all four of you, who was actually staying up?
For those of you who are part of it, all of you.
which is now all of you. At first it was just Fia and Ty, now it's all of you. Okay, so Byram, you were journaling and anxiously staying up to make sure nothing happens and waiting for your friends to go to bed. How long do you wait?
Bygram's like also tired, so maybe like probably like 2 hours max, because he's doing up his hair as well.
Okay.
Got a big ass bun tower now.
Okay. Fia, you said you were waiting 2 hours in your room before like waiting for everyone and then sneaking out.
Yeah, so I think how it went is Ty went into her room, and then Bygram, and then Locke, right? That's the order of operations?
Yeah.
So then the minute she would have heard the last one and then heard heard Locke and Ty start talking, she would have used that to slip out.
Okay, make a stealth roll. I want a retroactive perception roll from, I want to just say Ty.
Okay.
26.
Fuck. I have to roll a 20. Unless I give myself guidance, but she wouldn't have if this is... Nope, it's not a 20.
Okay, Fia, you get to slip away.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Locke is going out to her room like,
I've been sent on a mission.
I'm so sorry, buddy.
You're
Okay.
sorry to him. Sure.
Yeah, he's a nice little guy.
just a little lad.
Well,
When
All
you
right.
asked if Fia was acting
Fine.
weird, my bro said no. He's got my back. If I have 100 fans, Locke is one of them. If I have one fan, Locke is one of them. If I have no fans, Locke is dead.
But I
Okay.
can't be dead.
All right.
You'll always have a fan because Ty
Yeah.
won't let me die.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
Okay.
Bygram's just trying to do a vibe check and make sure everybody's good. It's cool. It's fine.
Give me a
Maybe
Constitution
more.
save.
Oh,
Just wrapping his hair in silk.
that's all I'm doing. Like, let me live.
Bagram's applying the hair oils, doing the scrunches to give him the nice curls.
That would be 15 plus 5, 20. 22.
Jesus. Okay.
Con saves.
The
Plus
will to stay away.
Oh wait, you get your fucking charisma on top of this too now, don't you?
I do.
Oh boo! I shouldn't have asked for a
Sinister.
save. Should
It's
ask for a
fine.
check.
No, it's fine.
Okay. You can feel that you're tired, but you're gonna stay up. Can I get a retroactive perception check from you to figure out if you can hear Fia?
Oh,
Can you be
Okay.
a 26?
He cannot, but
I
if he gets a natural 20,
Come on.
nope. That's a
okay.
No.
All right. Everyone is unaware. Locke, you go up to Fia's door.
He's gonna knock and he's gonna say, Fia, I know you're not sleeping, because you do that weird thing. I know you're up. Can we talk? Hello? It's about me, it's not about you.
Manipulative little man.
Continuous silence.
Okay, this is awkward. Maybe I'll just peek in.
Okay. Fia, would you have locked the door?
No, I don't have anything in there worth hiding.
Okay. Locke, you kind of just gingerly grab the door handle. You kind of twist and turn it a little bit so it makes a little clacky noise, and then just gingerly open it to peek in.
Yeah.
Room's empty. It's also a little dark in here, but like, yeah, room's empty.
He's gonna scuttle back to Ty's room.
She's not in there.
Fuck. I knew she was doing something.
Well, maybe she just needs like a minute to herself, Ty. Maybe she's just like processing an emotion.
Yeah, remember last time she was processing an emotion and she went to the beach and found some weird child that left her a weird note?
Maybe she needs like that again, you know? Maybe she needs the weird little child in her life.
I look at Locke. Maybe she does need that weird little child.
And from there, I think we will cut to Fia. Fia, as you're slipping past, you can hear the two of them start to have a very like back and forth building conversation. You're like, okay, they're gonna be here a bit. You hear from across the hall, you hear Bygram humming as he is. you think you hear like the sound of like a brush and some other stuff going on.
I love it.
You pause for a moment, but you're on a mission, and you can feel it tugging towards you. The two that were playing cards, it's been 2 hours. They're no longer there. So, where do you go? Do you even know where to go?
You said it feels like it's tugging me down.
Through the floorboards.
Is there a staircase nearby?
Let me double check something because I forgot we do have a map of the Stormbreaker. That I need to update. Okay. Yes. So
I would also like to stealth. I don't.
you did, yeah, you did do a stealth check.
Okay,
right?
okay. I didn't know if that still counted. Okay.
That is your stealth check for that.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
let's see. Okay, so the like first staircase is at like one end of the ship. And then there's all the bedrooms. And there's another staircase that goes down. You actually can just head straight to that.
Perfect. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll sort of, as I pass by my friends' rooms, I'll just sort of stop. And then just, without even looking back, just put my head down a little and keep going.
Okay. You head down to the, I guess what would be the, I'm going to call it the third level. Let's see if there's a deck. Second level.
Whatever.
Why not? I don't know crap all about boats. Even after reading up stuff, I don't remember anything. Okay, so you head down to the second level, and on this level, there is like storage, the kitchen, and like dining hall are on this level. It's still kind of pulling you down more.
Is there, can I go down more? Does this stair end?
Where you're at, yeah, it does. When you come down, it leads to another like level, and there's like other little rooms here. You don't know if there's another staircase.
Right. I do recognize that I still probably have a bit of a time limit. I don't want them to stop me. So I am going to grasp my amulet, my little chain necklace, and I'm going to say, just show me the way. I don't know what I'm doing. And I'll just start following the pull. If it does it feel like straight down, or is it like down and over or something?
It's like down and over.
Okay, I'll start going that way, trying doors or looking for like ladders that lead deeper in or stuff like that.
Okay. Make me an investigation check.
Ooh, pretty good. Investigation 17.
17. Okay, checking around, you find like there's some empty there's some rooms here for like storage. There are like the kitchen, the dining hall. There's sort of you find that one of the crew is actually sleeping down here. They have set up a bunk between several barrels that, from what you can smell, might contain some kind of black powder, potentially.
Very safe.
You do recognize this as, I think it's the powder monkey of the ship that's down here. Unless it's the cook. To him a couple times. You've seen him kind of hobbling about. But he's fast asleep. But for the 17, you don't find anything.
I'll wake him up.
Okay. Fuck. Do not remember what this NPC sounds like. What do you want?
I seem to have misplaced something. The stairs down. Where are they?
Stairs down here. You have the clearance for that? You talk to the captain.
Of course he talks to the captain.
Make a deception check.
Can it be? Technically, I've talked to the captain before.
It's a deception check because you have not gone clearance.
All right.
Throw a...
Ooh, 10.
Ooh, his insight's higher. What I rolled was higher than that. I don't. He's captain only really gives clearance to.
Look, she asked me to return this silly little wand thing. She wanted it back in the supplies. I don't know.
I feel like she doesn't tend to keep that in supplies. Oh, that's
Look,
all.
I don't know. She was at the pub. We were all there. And then she said, oh, by the way, return what you got down in the lower deck. And I said, okay.
Well, welcome to the lower deck.
So are you responsible?
Not technically. Probably be Deckard that would be responsible for that.
All right, then I got to find fucking Deckard. Go back to sleep. All right.
Immediately.
Are there, so you said there's like a whole bunch of little rooms in here?
Yeah. Like there's like the kitchen, there's like a larger section that is like the like dining hall here. There's like little storerooms.
I've been on ships pretty well my whole life. Is there something that I would think, okay, if this was like a normal ship, this is where the below decks would be?
Okay. Give me like a history check.
Okay.
Because like you've been down on this deck before, actually, because like where the kitchen dining hall are,
Hmm.
and so like you're trying to suss out where it could be.
17 again.
17. Like it could be under the floorboards. It could be like there's like a secret latch somewhere. Yeah. You don't know where.
I'm going to go directly over top where it feels like it's directly below me.
Okay. So, moving through this part of the deck, you come to just kind of like essentially a wall. Like there's like rooms on like each side, and there's like two storerooms that are relatively like small based on like the size of the ship. And there's just kind of like a wall in between them rather than like it being like one bigger storeroom. There's just like a space between them. Give me another investigation check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. A little filthy 20. Okay, so
That's a naughty little 20.
So where this wall is, kind of like based on like how you've seen the structure of this ship, either Connor is really bad with repairs and has built an extra wall out, or this wall is like where the like framework of the ship would be. There should be like more room here. So this wall is sort of out in a bit and it's kind of out of place.
Can I look around for some sort of a notch or a button or something that might trigger an opening?
Yeah. I'll get you to give me another investigation check, but I'll give it to you with advantage.
Okay. Okay, that's a natural 17. Okay, so it's a natural 17 plus 5 is 22.
22. Like looking around and kind of slipping around. Slipping around. Just looking around and kind of just like peering under things. You see that like there is a sort of like a nail that is sticking out of like there's like some metal supports here and there that seem a bit stylish. You kind of like look at this one nail and you kind of twist it and push it in and there's a click. And you also find that there is a kind of like loose board on the wall that you can peel back, and there is a sort of there's a slot and there's like a metal knob and you kind of pull it to one side and there's another click, and eventually the sort of wood panels here start to pop and bend open as there's like a little doorway here.
I knew he was a good carpenter. And I'll go down.
You peer in, there is another set of stairs that go down, and you see you're a bit more privy to it now. There are little cubbies here kind of like built into the walls and like sort of like in places above you on like ceilings and stuff. So there's extra storage here.
I'll just sort of whisper to myself, Princess is a bit of a smuggler. I like that in a captain.
Okay, so you start making your way down these stairs. And the thing you notice is that it's not like one staircase. It splits into two directions. And you kind of start following this direction more to the... You're entering the right staircase, but it's technically the left staircase if you're semantics.
You could say anything and I'd be like, yep.
Yep, I know, I figured. And you follow this feeling. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting messaged by things. You start following this feeling to this sort of wall to your left.
So there's just like it ends in a wall again.
So like, how do I explain it? So there's like the two staircases that come around, and like on one of the walls is where you are getting like a ping.
Oh, so like, is there a cubby?
You think so? Because like the way the staircase comes down, there's sort of like a wall that juts out, and then a wall that goes kind of like to the side, and like entering. You're in a strange room. The floor here is partially metal, and there's almost a thrum in the air in this place.
Right. Creepy. Can I go to where the pull feels the strongest and then maybe check again for knots or buttons, and while simultaneously checking for traps?
Okay. I'm gonna say at this point, tie and lock. You reconvene.
I definitely would have shut the door behind me, by the way.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right, you shut the door behind you. Tie and lock. With Locke coming back, saying that Fia is missing, do you start to go looking for her?
It's up to Ty because I'm just here for the ride.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I made some compelling arguments. Is that why?
Locke's you notice Locke's real eepy.
Should we wait for her in her room?
Like a surprise party?
Yeah.
Locke's there with rose petals.
Or is it more like once I snuck off the ship and I came back and the captain was waiting in my room and she was real angry? Is it like that?
Depends on what she's done while she's been gone. Could be a little column A, could be a little column B.
Sounds good.
Okay. Unless you want to sleep.
I mean, I might just fall asleep in there.
All right.
But I'll be there when she comes back. She'll come back and I'll wake up. I imagine, because she'll walk in, she'll be like, what are you doing here?
You should put that flea-ridden pigeon on her pillow.
He can come.
Yeah.
Okay.
You unwind Mini Mock.
I wrap him around my arm.
You unwind him you unwind him from the tether and then slap him on the wrist.
Watch him on my arm. Call back. Good.
All right, so the two of you
Just
head
hear
to
his
Fia's
little
room
bones crack.
and you wait for her. Funny enough, he has no bones. He's filled with a series of gel livers.
Oh.
Anyways, Fia. All right, girl, make an investigation check for me. Just regular. You notice that this wall has like a strange design where like the wood planks aren't, it's darker wood and the wood planks aren't exactly the same shape. Some of them are longer, some of them are wider. And you're like, this is weird, but these must all be secret cubbies or something. But you don't know where a handle would be, or if they're like a drawer, or if they're trapped. You see that there are, oddly enough, little support pillars of some kind on this floor. and there is a sort of metal grate, like maybe 15, 20 feet away from you in the floor, and there's like a soft blue glow coming from it, a thrumming.
Well, that's upsetting. All right. She's starting to get a little antsy. And she's just sort of very quietly muttering to herself now. She's like, come on, you bitch. If you wanted to give me this power, why are you making it so fucking hard? And I'm going to... Investigation, you said?
Yeah. The pull you're getting comes from this entire wall of potential coveys. It's not narrowed down to a specific like section. It's just like all of the pull is stronger, but it feels like it's pulling on all of you. What'd you roll?
I only rolled a 15.
Well, with a 15, you pull out your thieves' tools and you're kind of poking about. And you're like, wait a second. Okay, so you can slip like a tiny file in here and poke at some things. And you notice that like, oh, there's like little, where there are like knots in the wood, those are actually like little secretive buttons. Jeez. And you're like, okay, cool. You go to pop one. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Is it against being charmed?
I don't think this counts as a charm, so no.
Okay. Just checking if I have advantage.
It is a magical effect.
Yeah, but this is be against being charmed or I think magically put to sleep. But I'm not 100% sure. I'd have to look. Wisdom save is a 17.
17. You feel sort of a electric jolt through your body as your body starts to stiffen up, but you kind of slow your breathing and then quicken it, and you can feel yourself sort of just come back to fluidity. You shake off the effects of whatever this was, this trap. And as you pop this one drawer open, it slides out in front of you, and there is a long shape covered in burlap and twine and cruelly covered with a sheet of paper.
What's on the paper? Or is the paper just...
No. It's just paper.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it had a letter.
But there is a sort of cold chill in the air and a thrum.
Fia's hands will like start shaking as she like reaches for it.
As you reach for this. Gang, reach for your snacks. It's break time.
Shenanigans.
Wow.
I'm the problem.
Sure are.
We love a problem.
It's me. That's why I was put on this earth.
We need a solution.
The sword is
find a blade to cut some bread.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
It was on this ocean you found your adventure with a true sailor's heart, putting the ink to your story that set you apart. The waves on those waters, they swayed and they crashed, but the heart of you sailors is braver than its brash. I know these currents will carry you home, because home is wherever you roam. The ink in your pages may run, but these stories have already begun. And when the storm rolls through the port again, and the waves crash on that sand, we know those storms don't scare you sailors there. You were all made to leave dry land. So you hoisted sails and you caught the wind as your journeys all did begin, and your blood is of the sea. You all set sail to be free. You heard that horizon hailing, because that's where your destiny's sailing. No storms out there can stop you sailors here. So let's sound off, cast and crew, as another drop drips into the sea and the tide's ebb and flow brings you all back to this wonderful story.
Hello everyone, look here to do what bards do. Our sworn duty to tell you about grand stories, brave adventurers, and eels with thumbs. You're probably asking yourself, where can I find such tales? Well, I'm here to tell you about the new episode of the Charisma Saving Show coming out soon. You probably don't want to miss it.
But then we go to Island where everything is safe Island, and that's the bad one.
Yeah.
I love it.
Anyways, Fia, we return as you are in the lower reaches of the ship, and you are the thrum of something in this area behind you, the slight blue glow. You are opening this drawer, and there you feel it, the magnetic pull, almost invigorating and shocking, bringing you towards this bundled up object. It calls out to you, and you start reaching for it. And it feels like you're reaching for it for an infinitely long time. But it's only a few seconds. You hear the sound of a foot of a boot clank onto the metal floor here. And a voice call out to you. And what do you think you're doing down here? Do you turn? See who it is?
It's Kyrie.
You turn. You see this person, fairly tall. They are in shadow, but you see sort of a bluish, purplish tint to their eyes.
Maybe not Kyrie. I will just say, I'm retrieving something that's mine. Don't worry. Not interested in anything else. But this is mine, and it was taken from me.
Well, I'll have you know that this area is off limits. If there's something that is yours that's down here, you should convene with the captain and talk to her about that, rather than snooping around.
I mean, truthfully, really, if I got down here, I could have found anything and taken anything, but I truly don't want it. I just want this. The captain was busy, and I don't exactly have a receipt.
You also don't exactly have permission to be down here. The figure takes a step closer.
Well, you're not wrong. How about you take what is mine, and I head out? You're welcome to walk me out. I don't give a shit, honestly. I got what I came for.
Make a persuasion check.
That is a nat 20, baby, for a 25. Never bet against me. I'm a little shit.
Not 20 for a 25.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear, tell me, why would something of yours be down here? What possibly could you have that would be put in our lower
reaches of the ship?
Well, you see, and she'll sort of...
And more importantly, if it is here, why would it be here?
She's sort of like gonna lightly brush her hand against the burlap and just say, my friends are well-meaning, but they don't understand a lot. And sometimes, well, I don't know if it was conscious or not, but they took this from me thinking they were saving me. But all they were doing was taking something that was rightfully mine. And I appreciate their concern, but they're not my keeper. And they don't own me. And they don't own this, but I do. And I don't like my things being taken.
The figure steps one step closer, and you can kind of see a bit more of them. They have sort of a bluish skin tone, dressed in fine and heavy clothing. If I let you leave with that, what promise do you make to not create trouble?
Well, you have my word, right down to my very soul. Like he said, you don't want anything, not anything else in the air. I'm very happy to serve your captain and to keep her secrets. I believe in the chain of command. I do. It's what keeps you alive on the sea. Betraying that is a grave sin that I take very seriously. But I also take thieving and piracy seriously. And I want what's mine, what's rightfully mine. And I won't let anyone take it from me. Consequently, I won't let anything be taken from your captain that's hers, rightfully or not. I'm flexible that way.
Tell me, are you facing this person as you talk to them?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear them take one step forward again, but you feel a hand on your wrist from behind you. Fia, if I let you leave with this... Oh, good. You do recognize him. If I do let you leave with this, I will be watching you.
Please do.
Don't let yourself fall to ruin then. He lets his hand go.
You're showing concern now. Careful, I might think you like us.
Just don't create too much drama for the captain.
What are you talking about? I'm so well behaved.
He just kind of steps back, motions to the drawer, and keeps his eyes on you.
Fia gives a little bow, grabs the parcel, and says, she takes out her little wand, she says, do you want this back?
He motions for it, takes it from you, and he kind of just, in the same motion, slips it into his wrist, like into the pocket, and it's gone.
You know, you're more than we give you credit for. I like that.
You don't know the half of it.
I like someone with secrets.
Well, good night to you, Fia.
And to you, second mate. Sleep well. And I'll take my sword and I'll leave.
Okay, as you pick up the sword, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Immediately I die after all that cocky posturing. Do you still give us that inspiration at the top of the round or no?
Yeah.
I'm going to use it. Is this a charm effect before I use it?
Yes.
Okay, so I would get advantage anyway.
Yep.
I'm still going to use my inspiration.
Oh, that bad, huh?
Not great. 12.
Total?
Yeah. I'm not very wise. I rolled an 8, a 7, and an 11.
Okay. As you pick up the sword, you feel sort of a thrum of energy through you. And your eyes get very agitated. Your body feels on fire. There's a sickness that starts to overcome you. And you fall unconscious.
Dope. I am such a dick. Damn it. Okay. How cool would that have been, though, if I grabbed it and walked there?
I'm giving you a separate, non-session related inspiration, though.
Oh.
So take that.
Oh, okay.
Mark it down somewhere.
Non-session.
There's a little.
Inspo.
Ty and Locke, you're in Fia's room, right?
I'm awake.
You hear a knock at the door.
He's gonna dart up.
What's happening?
I'll go answer it.
Okay. You open the door, and you see. You see Iggsy there with Deckard. And Deckard's holding Fia in his arms.
What the fuck?
It seems Fia has, how do I put it? We found her like this.
You found her like this?
Yes, in the lower decks. She was, well, she had slipped and fell, I believe. She's covered in, as you can see, she's covered in black powder.
I have never seen Fia slip or fall. Could I insight check him?
Sure.
Tripping on black powder is crazy.
That girl climbed a whole thing under. Oh, bad roll though. 15.
Oh. Hold on, I just want to see if he has anything. Okay. 15. Is it meets it beats it? It's meets it beats it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Huh. Okay. You don't believe that Fia would slip and fall. She did seem a little weird, though. So, but you don't think Iggsy's lying about finding her where he found her. On the lower decks, near the area where they keep black powder and other, weaponry-related things.
You checked to see that there wasn't anything else down there?
Well, other than Dasmug, and maybe Aiko, the cook, no one else tends to be down there.
And you didn't bring her to the ship's doctor? I'm not a ship's doctor. I can't help her in any way. And to be honest, maybe I could help her in some way, but I'm a little bit drunk tonight, so...
That's fair. I believe Kaunis is asleep right now. He was out.
Okay, wake him up. I'm panicking. I'm short of breath. I can feel it. I'm going to pass out. You're going to need the doctor for 2 people.
I'm not going to lie. I'm not used to you being this panicked about things. She's alive. She seems fine.
Okay, but people don't just pass out, and she wasn't that drunk tonight. She was drunk last night, let me tell you, but today it was a little different. She settled herself.
Is she prone to hangovers?
I don't know. She's pretty good at hiding them. I'm pretty prone to hangovers, though. Tomorrow I'm probably gonna puke.
Well, if you could lie her down, then I will go get Kelness. He's like, okay, hold on. Let me just shove in here a little bit. Locke, if you could get off the bed, that'd be great. Okay. She's a little sweaty.
Right. All very concerning things. Found passed out, sweaty. Again, no doctor. Problematic.
Can I do a medicine check or something on her?
Sure.
Maybe I shouldn't have put muck on her pillow.
Okay, I gotta use different dice. Different dice failed me. That's a natural one.
Oh, natural one medicine check, huh?
Yeah,
She's
so I
dead.
suppose I have inspiration too for this round.
Yeah, because otherwise she's dead.
She's super dead. Okay, I will use my inspiration.
Yeah, go with
Okay, 15.
15. It takes you a bit to find her pulse, but you eventually feel it. It is a little weak. She does have like a little bit of a bump on her head. It's not anything like, it's not gonna be anything too major. Seems to be breathing a bit shallowly. And yeah, she is sweaty. The black powder that's on her is like stuck to her in places because of like the sweat and everything.
Does Ty know what this black powder is?
Make like a history check.
Okay. I'm just saying that Ty is, explosive. So she probably wouldn't be standing near. That's not. Probably wouldn't be standing near it if she did know.
Fia detonates.
I mean,
17.
17. You know it's you do know it's combustible. You do know it's not necessarily gun. It's gunpowder until I say guns don't exist and shit.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gunpowder. You get the sense though from like your like aura and everything that you won't like ignite this, but like probably best to keep distance from her just in case.
Yeah. Well, she's like checking for a pulse, then she would have used her right hand. But if it comes away like black on her hands, then I think she just like takes a step back. Okay, so you found her on the floor, unconscious, having shockingly slipped.
Yes.
And there was no one else down there.
Other than the two I mentioned, no. I was making my rounds on the lower decks, and when I came up, I found her.
Why was she down there?
I don't know. I was hoping one of you might be able to tell me.
I don't know, maybe she was trying to hide from someone. There's these weird ball men that have been after us recently. And, like, also, I might have pissed off Talos really bad. So, like, he would definitely be like, they need to go. And, like, maybe she was trying to be stealthy, but they caught her. And then they were like, whack. And they, like, karate chopped her and then or something.
You hear Deckard pipe up. Oh, didn't we put, like, the sword of her down in the lower decks? And you watch Iggsy's eyebrow just like raise a little bit. Right. She had a sword.
She had a sword.
I'm asking. She had a sword when you...
She had a trident when we met.
She has her regular weapons.
Deckard pipes
Bygram's got
again.
her trident now.
Deckard pipes up again. Oh, like, did you guys brought her on with a sword one time and you had me hide it, right?
Yeah.
He looks to Ixie. I hid that in the lower decks. He just looks
Okay.
him. Okay, well,
Okay, but like technically not via sword. Some weird man sold it to her.
And it was fucking cursed. We remember that, right? Like, she wasn't supposed to find it because it messed with her mind.
do you think it could have messed with her mind from a long distance then?
Yeah.
Well, that is a bit frightening then.
You don't seem frightened. You seem actually, like, shockingly and really annoyingly calm about the whole thing.
I'm generally calm about most things.
Right.
Sort of my disposition.
I'd like to see where we hid the sword.
Really well.
Do I stay here?
Watch for you.
Okay.
All right, well, shall we?
After you.
All right, Ixie takes you, and he takes Deckard as well, down to the lower decks. You watch as he opens the door, and as the three of you head, he heads towards... Well, he stops. He comes down the stairs and stops. He turns to Deckard and goes, so where exactly? And Deckard goes, it's been a couple of weeks. Hold on. I think it was this long one. Nope. The shorter one. Definitely not. And he fumbles around for about 5-10 minutes until he finds the right one. And he pulls it out. And yeah. He scratches his head. It wasn't here.
Correct.
Nothing there now, though. There's a bit of paper. I wrapped it in to protect it.
Wonder where it could be.
Well, that's odd. She didn't have it on her. I guess we should look for that thing then.
I'll do a cursory glance around, but I don't expect to find it.
Sure. Cursory glance. Give me a perception check.
I don't know what dice now. Why? 12.
12. That's with your +5 for your perception?
Yeah.
Looking around, you don't see a sword. You don't see anyone hiding with the sword. You don't see anything, fortunately.
Yeah. I leave
Okay.
in a huff.
Do you head back to Fia?
Yeah.
All right. Those two have their own private conversation as you head back towards Fia. Passive perception. Heading back up onto the level that's above this, you do notice like there is a section where there is sort of like a black powder spill going on, and the dwarf that was sleeping in the hammock is like trying to clean it up. You head back to Fia's room. Locke's there with her. She's kind of tossing and turning a little bit.
When you would like come in the room, you would hear like a soft hummed song coming from Locke as he's like kind of just like sitting with his knees up to his chest, looking at Fia.
Wake her up.
What? You want me to wake her up?
You don't wake her up, I'll wake her up, and I guarantee you one of us will be kinder.
Sorry, how do you want me to wake her up?
I go over to the bed and I kick it.
You kick the bed. Fia doesn't stir.
Oh, you just meant like aggressively.
Fia. I don't want to touch her, but I think she's forgetting about the black powder, so I'm gonna like shove her shoulder.
Still doesn't wake up.
Fuck.
I could try. Would you like me to try?
Sure.
He's gonna it's a callback to earlier. Get real close to Fia's ear.
Oh no.
And he's just gonna say,
We need you to wake up now, Fia.
and he's gonna cast suggestion.
All right, Fia. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage. Because this is a charm effect, technically, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit. Yes. 14.
Fail.
Would you stop it, you little dink?
All right.
Am I the little thing?
That's what I say to Locke.
The first words out of her mouth.
Would you stop it, you
He's
little
gonna like he's gonna
Fia,
try.
you feel something urging you. You feel like you were at the bottom of the ocean. You open your eyes and you are in darkness. There are hard walls around you, though. Sort of like a hard ceiling or some sort of surface in front of you.
How big is the space?
Not very big. It's sort of like, it's pretty claustrophobic around you.
Right. I can't see anything. Can I knock? What does it sound like? Does it sound
You
like
knock.
wood?
It sounds like wood, but you also hear sort of like sloshing.
She'll try to push up on top of her, almost like it's like a coffin, and she's trying to loose the lid.
Okay. You start pushing up against it, and there's a little bit of give, but then you hear this sort of small kind of metal rattling sound, almost like chains. And the lid doesn't give.
And does she remember, like, talking to Eggsy and stuff?
I don't think she does.
What's her last memory? Or does she have any?
I don't think she does. I feel like she remembers, like, up until the day before. Like, I think she
Okay.
remembers. She remembers.
So she knows who she is. She knows she has friends. Like, she knows
Mhm.
these things. Okay. So she's not, like, blank slate. All right. Locke, this isn't very funny. And she'll start rattling it more, pushing on, like, the sides even, kicking at where her feet are. Does it feel like she's laying on her back? Does it feel like she's standing?
It does feel
I
like
don't
you're
know.
laying on your back.
Locke, this is
And-
a terrible joke.
Right, as you start pushing more and getting a bit more concerned, you can feel whatever you're in probably is coffin shaped and is sinking deeper and deeper and deeper.
Is there water coming in?
As you are There wasn't initially, but as you are kind of pushing against the lid and like shaking things a bit, a little bit spills in here and there.
Is it possible for me to reach my fingers to it?
Make a sleight of hand check for me.
Natural one.
You start to slip your fingers through, and then they get caught. A bit of chain is like sort of near your fingers, and your fingers get caught in there. You can't pull them back in, and you're sort of keeping the lid open a little bit, but not able to pull your fingers back in. It starts filling with water, and the water is icy cold.
And she'll just start to think, as it's filling up around her ankles and more, she can't help but think. She can't help but see her dad's face as he set her on a piece of driftwood and said that he would be right back. And as he dove under the water, and just images flash in her mind of him being crushed, being pulled down by a chunk of the mast, pushing him to the bottom, or a creature grabbing him, or something pushing him deeper and deeper down, and she can't help but think, but it's happening to her. The same thing is happening to her. And it wasn't supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be like this. And she starts muttering that, and like maybe her free hand, if one hand is stuck, her other hand just literally starts clawing at the lid, like nails breaking.
Okay.
Blood coming off her fingers, and she's just saying, it's not supposed to end like this. It's not supposed to end like this.
You can hear a voice sort of coming through the water, but it's hard to make out whose it is and what it's saying.
Umberlay, I'm sorry, alright? I'm sorry. Help me. You're right. I accept. Yes. Just help. I don't understand.
Okay. Could you make a persuasion check for me?
Okay. That's gonna go great.
And Locke, what's your spell save DC again?
16.
16? Okay.
You're not gonna fucking believe it. You're not gonna fucking believe it. It's another natural 20 for a 25. You're not gonna believe it. I can take a picture.
That's fine. No, it's thematic. It works.
I thought it was gonna be a 1.
No, it's
I
the
did
same.
too.
It's this dice that I rolled, and I wasn't rolling it before because it was rolling kind of shitty, but it's like my water dice.
You shout this out. This plea of desperation, and you feel warmth start to come to your fingers as you start to twist and turn and push your way out of this. You hear Locke's voice as he's calling out to you. And as you get that bit of recognition, you're able to push off the lid. And almost in the same moment, you are jettisoned up to the surface, and your eyes blink, and you pull yourself up, and you are in your bed.
I'll just start.
When she does that, Locke will just be like, and like wrap his arms around her.
Ah,
You're right.
why? Yeah, bad dream. I think.
Well, you're right. You're sweating.
Yeah, is this how you feel all the time? Feel clammy.
Yes.
It's all over me.
Black
She rubs this
powder.
on me. Is this a
No.
joke?
No. You fainted.
I fainted.
Downstairs, and you got dirty because there was stuff downstairs.
Do I feel a bump on my head? Is my head sore?
Yeah.
Ow.
We're really, really worried about you.
One of us was.
Well, that checks out. Ow.
Where's a sword for you?
Sword?
Sword.
Like the one you gave me. I think it's on me hip.
Not that one.
Oh, you mean the one you stole from me? Fuck it if I know.
Don't play
What kind of
coy.
sick joke is this?
All right, but let's not.
Why are you in my room?
Because you disappeared.
Oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you my keeper?
No,
just
but when
sign
you
out
bring
with you.
about cursed swords again.
Why are
Are
you
you
talking
fucking
about the cursed
stupid?
sword?
Locke's gonna run to Bygram's room.
Actually, I'm out. See you later, guys.
Bygrim.
Bagram, you're at this point you're asleep. And you've been asleep for just a little bit. Yeah.
On and
Yeah.
Silk
Maybe
fog
honey
like-
and turmeric.
You
like
are,
we're
you are,
chilling.
you are tucked in, and you're having a dream. You're sort of like laying in a field of flowers. The trees are swaying. There's You get up. There's animals that are climbing on you, and then one of the squirrels in your dream turns to you and goes, "Bygrim, wake up!"
Oh no!
it shocks you immediately out of sleep.
He's got big eyes.
Can it be a flying squirrel?
Yeah, a little flying squirrel.
No.
Bygrim.
Yeah. What's? Damn. Oh. Sleeping. What's up? What?
If Bygram comes to his door, he's just gonna like grab Bygram's hand and like run him over to Fia and Ty.
Bygrim, you go to open the door, and as you do, Luck grabs your hand and just pulls you out of the room with a reinvigorated strength you didn't know he had.
What? You're so strong. Am I still dreaming? What?
He's just gonna like push him towards.
The two of you burst into Fia's room as Fia and Ty are talking.
Are we talking?
Talking is what it is. It could be fighting. It could be arguing. Talking is what it is.
The
at
broad
its
umbrella
base
term.
level.
I see. We are engaging in a dialogue.
Well, that's the word. I wouldn't use that word for it.
Right.
Field will just sort of say, "What the fuck is your problem?"
You are creeping downstairs to go find a sword that we saved you from to begin
Oh,
with.
did we? Did we save me? How fucking generous.
It was controlling you.
No, it wasn't. It was helping me.
Was it? Was it helping? I didn't think
Yes.
you were someone to be someone else's puppet.
I'm not a puppet, speaking from the puppet herself.
Who's
I'm sorry,
puppeting
my
me?
god is trying to help me and not sending me on fucking esoteric jobs to save her from something. I'm sorry that maybe somebody's interested in me for my capabilities and not because I'm second best.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Right.
Do something, Bygrim.
What the fuck are y'all talking about? It's late. I'm
Ask
sleeping.
Ty.
No, you're not wrong. But the difference is, you were already enough, and you were the only one who couldn't see it. And then I leave and slam the door.
Are you gonna lecture me too, either of you? Do you have interest to tell me that I'm enough? That I'm capable? That I'm so fucking talented on my own?
I do believe all those things are true.
It's easy for you to say, you all with your innate abilities, your godly influences. Well, excuse fucking me for carving out a piece of my own. I'm tired of watching everything I care about be taken from me all the fucking time. I'm sick of it. I want to take my power now and I will.
Oh.
I'm not going to stand here and be lectured.
I didn't want to lecture you. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Fucking fabulous, Locke. Never better.
Are you mad?
Fucking seething. You guys act like you're better than me.
I don't think that.
That you're so much wiser.
No.
I'm just me. That I'm tired of it.
Well, if it's any consolation, I like you.
I like me now too.
Hmm.
I like that I can do things. That this misery has been worth something because now at least I have something.
You didn't before.
No. Every time I got something, it was taken. It was ripped from my hands since I was a child. And finally now, I have something back. I have a piece of power. It finally feels like I'm heading towards my destiny.
I don't
But it's
want
not
to.
good enough for her.
For who?
For Ty. She doesn't seem to care. She has her abilities and she thinks that's the right way. There's many ways.
I don't think Ty thinks that's the right way.
I don't
What?
fucking care what she thinks.
I think Ty hates the way she is, actually.
Do you know she keeps secrets from you?
Um,
Do you
well,
know
I
that?
think all of you keep secrets from me.
But she keeps big ones. Ones that mean something. Ones that maybe we could help with. But instead she hoards them. And she piles them onto her misery. And she treats it as her own penance.
Do you think maybe that's what you're doing right now?
I'm breaking free of them. I'm breaking my shackles.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because you wouldn't understand. You took it from me the first time. You guys think I'm you think I'm a child?
No, you all think I'm a child.
I think you're bright. I think you're young. But I think you're very capable, Locke. I always have.
We took it from you because it was making you sick.
How do you know? You didn't even let me try.
Because you were oozing.
I didn't look my best, granted. I'll give you that.
You were also being very strange.
Oh, it is strange. How do you know that's not the real me?
We just didn't want anything to happen to you.
Shit keeps happening to me. Whether you want it to or not. And to be honest, I'm not 100% sure you all are going to make it out of this alive, the meat and me. No one else has. So forgive me if I take precautions for the future based on what I've learned.
You know, you're not the only person who's lost people.
I know. But I'm the only one who's lost everyone I've lost. And I don't want to continue losing to get nothing in return.
Sometimes you just make assumptions, you know that?
I think we all do.
I want to be there for you, Fia. Because I understand.
Do you? tell me what you see. What would
Right.
you do if you were given the ability to finally seize control of who you feel you are meant to be, and people keep taking it from you because they deem it not right? How would you feel?
Well, one time, I just wanted to help out, I want to be useful. I want to be part of everything. And sometimes that means we have to be part of something in a different way because we're not very good at other things. And that's okay, I think. And sometimes when we try to take charge of those things that we're not very good at, people die.
Forgive me, are you saying it's my fault that people have died in my past?
No, not at all. I'm saying it's why people in my past have died.
I see.
And so, you should just be careful.
I'm always careful.
That's not
Know
true.
that by now.
I know the opposite to be true.
I'm only reckless with myself.
We're here now, so that means you're reckless with us too.
But for how long?
Are you planning on leaving?
No, but few people get to plan for such things.
I think Ty would tell you the same thing.
And that's why it pisses me off so much. She doesn't seem to understand.
She's just looking out for you.
She thinks she is. But I'm not so sure. Look, maybe I'm not meant to be a hero. But maybe I am made for something.
I like you all the same.
Well, then maybe you can come with me. And you can see what I've become. I think it'll be grand.
What if I would worry that you would have something bad happen to you because of me?
Well, you would get to know, I think. I would hope you would know by now that I don't regret much in my life. And I don't regret knowing you.
Okay, well, we don't regret knowing you either, so can you take a minute to think about it? You don't really get to decide if we hang around you or not. You presented
true.
us with this idea that we're just going to perish in the waves. But that's kind of our choice, really. And, I've had this conversation with Ty before too, that, grief is really just love. So, if you're upset about having known us, it's just because you loved us.
I just don't know how much more I can carry. This love is a heavy burden, Locke. And sometimes I do wonder what it would be like if it was lifted from my shoulders.
But isn't love kind of nice anyway?
But it's brief. And life is long.
You
I
can't
haven't
wear through
decided
life
yet.
like that.
Oh, you can. Sure you can. Lots of people do.
I just don't think it's a good way of doing it.
Well, once again, I think we're at an impasse. I'm happy to stick around, but I need you all to understand that you're not my keepers. This is not a democracy. You do not get a say in what I do. You do not get to take my things because you don't believe that they're good. I make my choices, and I follow my path. And if you can't stand that, then you can't stand with me. I'm done being a puppet and I'm starting to choose.
I think you'll learn that that's not true.
Maybe. But I'd rather learn it on my own than having someone tell me that's the way it is and never trying.
All right, Fia. I'll let you try.
I appreciate that, Locke. I think that's mighty sensible of you. What about you, big man? You've been awfully quiet.
And you'd think Bygram was going to say something wise, but he just starts like laughing at the conversation because to him it's like, oh, I've been there, I've done that type of thing. And he sees that where Fia's at, he knows she's not ready to hear what she needs to hear. And he just finds it funny. He's just like, okay, if that's how you feel, that's the path you really wanna walk. You feel powerless. I've been there. I've done it. I survived it. And coming out better for it, I suppose. But if you think that sword makes you better, it doesn't. It's a clutch. That's all that type of power is. But I mean, I could tell you don't need it. I know you don't need it. But until you actually believe that, man, I'll leave you to your own devices for now.
I appreciate the leeway.
I wouldn't call it leeway. It's just you being kind of stupid, but I mean, hey, we all make bad decisions.
Yeah, and letting a god inhabit you, taking away your will, changing you. That's so much fucking better, isn't it?
At least I knew what I was signing up for.
Do you?
I mean,
Did you have a
before.
long chat?
Yeah.
Did she fill you in on all of her machinations?
Hey, Fia.
What?
Why don't you try being kinder?
And Locke is going to
Oh,
cast suggestion on her again.
okay.
Oh, damn.
All right.
Advantage again? Because it's charm?
Yeah, because you're... Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Dirty 20, I mean. Sorry, it was natural 19, dirty 20. I'm stressed.
He'll kind of feel it not be going through and just say...
Fia will just look at him and go, did we not learn our lesson?
Some of us don't. I'm here to support you, Fia.
And he's going to go to walk away and look back at her.
But if you lose yourself, I might hesitate to kill you.
And he's going to walk to Ty's room.
All right. Backroom, do you stick around or do you go to leave?
think he probably stick around for a few seconds just to see. A part of him wants to try to reason with her, but I think he also knows it's not happening tonight.
I think right now she's unreasonable.
Yeah, and there's no point in that type of discussion.
She's a dog backed up to the wall. All right, so you gotta leave.
Yeah, he's gonna go.
All right. Do all of you go to sleep?
No, Locke is gonna go in Ty's room, like.
She's not in
Okay.
there.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
Locke, you're in there with Mini Mock. He somehow
And
made
he
it back
does
in here.
that back to
Yeah.
you.
And he's like, I know. It's just so stupid.
He's gonna like kick a bucket.
Okay. Bygram, do you go back to your room?
Yeah, he's gonna go back to his room. Yeah.
Okay. Fia, after everyone leaves, sorry, actually, Ty, where do you go? Do you just go up to the upper decks?
Yeah, because she's worried that she's going to set the whole ship on fire if she stays in a room that's made of wood. So
Yeah,
she's
that's fair.
going up for air.
Yeah. It's nice. It's calming, but it doesn't necessarily cut through the storm that is in your heart and your mind right now. Fia, you have spurred all of your friends away, and now you're in this room alone. With your thoughts, with your ambitions.
Do I have the fucking sword?
Looking on you, you don't seem to have the sword.
The tears just begin to fill her eyes. And again, she starts like really shaking. And she just like stands there. And she's shaking and she's staring. And she says just real quietly, make it fucking worth it.
And I think that's where we'll end tonight's session. Thanks for coming on this wild journey with us. And I hope that you enjoyed the mixed bag of emotions
Not
and shenanigans.
bag.
I love you guys.
What the hell, man?
He cared so deeply for you as well.
We'll see you back out on the open waters as hopefully the Stormbreaker leaves and makes it to its next destination.
What better for everyone than to be locked at sea with each other, unable to...
I'm letting you
escape
know,
anybody
it's going to be a full week of travel.
Oh, heck. Oh, dude.
Hope this ship is
It's
fireproof.
too many finger guns.